Well, at times GPS technology can be really handy, helping us get where we need to go or locating a lost object.
But as the technology becomes even more popular, criminals are leveraging it to illegally track and even stalk their victims. Tonight, Fox 9 investigator Nathan O'Neill explores the most common devices that could be used to track you. Nathan?
Yeah, well, GPS technology is already a $3 billion industry, and market projections expected to grow even more over the next few years. Simply said, that could also mean a rise in how often these devices are misused, and in some cases used to secretly track your location minute by minute. In today's world, they're technologies of convenience.
They're becoming smaller and easier to hide.
But in Minnesota, GPS technology is also putting some people at risk.
I found the tracker, I pulled it off the car.
Devices so stealth, you might never know you're being tracked.
You showed up here with a gun. How can she possibly think she's safe?
Using tracking devices without someone's consent, like when tracking their vehicle, is illegal here in Minnesota. But it's still really easy to get one. This device, for example, cost only about 20 bucks. And it comes with super strong magnets, making it easy to slip on a car in just seconds. We begin with a tale of two stories. Two separate tracking devices and two very different outcomes. It's midnight on this November night on a highway outside Duluth. This dashcam video obtained by the Fox 9 investigators shows a St. Louis County Sheriff's deputy on the phone with a man who requested a welfare check on his girlfriend.
She's on 194.
You can hear the man giving the deputy turn-by-turn updates of her exact location.
Your boyfriend called and said that he was concerned about your welfare.
According to police records, the man initially claimed he could see her location on his cell phone because they, quote, shared their Google locations with each other. But when the deputy questioned the victim, who we are not identifying, she explained her phone had been off for 5 hours and thought he had a tracker on her vehicle.
It feels like I'm getting terrorized.
Deputies helped the victim search the inside of her car, where authorities located this GPS tracking device hidden underneath the rear passenger seat.
He always seems to find me no matter what. Last time I went to Chippewa and there he was, all of a sudden he finds me.
The responding deputy requested this case be forwarded to the St. Louis County Attorney's Office to consider prosecution. But that never happened, and after a month passed, the victim seemed less interested in pressing charges. In Mankato, it was a much different story after Sean Kelly Thomason tracked his ex-girlfriend across 3 states, putting GPS trackers on her car, which he bought on Amazon. The victim told authorities, quote, "I was mostly really scared and I panicked immediately." Thomason was arrested at this motel, and these never-before-seen evidence photos reveal what authorities found in his car. Inside these duffel bags, a loaded gun, ammo, a taser, latex gloves, and black electrical tape. Listen to this recorded interrogation obtained by the Fox 9 investigators.
How long have the GPS trackers been on her car?
I don't know, like a week or 2.
You put a tracker on her car and know exactly where she went for the last 2 weeks. How is she safe? You showed up here with a gun. How can she possibly think she's safe?
And I thought, it's certainly not what I wanted it to turn out. I just wanted to talk to her.
Thomason was ultimately convicted in federal court for interstate stalking and released after serving less than 2 years in federal lockup. In recent years, the popularity of Apple AirTags to help you keep track of your belongings has also led to problems for unwary Minnesotans.
We're seeing AirTags being used to track individuals without permission.
Mark Lanterman is Chief Technology Officer for Computer Forensic Services, a company that works with 38 law enforcement agencies across Minnesota. And unless someone is looking for that, how can you tell that you're actually being tracked?
Good luck, because these devices are small. Many of them are magnetic. They stick very easily to the bottom of a car. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to find it.
There are some protections Apple built into the AirTag design, including a small speaker that alerts its presence. You're also supposed to get a notification on your phone if you're being followed by an AirTag.
The problem is you can go on eBay right now and you can buy an AirTag that has had the speaker removed. So there are no beeps.
So just how quick does that alert system actually work? Well, we enlisted the help of 4 Fox 9 employees to test it out. Hold on to that. Here's what we found. The shortest amount of time it took before receiving an alert was about 2 hours, and the longest was 9 hours before getting notified.
There's a lot of violence that can occur in a 24 to 48 hour period.
A spokesperson for Apple points out the AirTag alert system is based on more than just time. It also factors in significant locations like work, home, and other places you might frequent. In a statement, Apple told the Fox 9 investigators, quote, "We condemn in the strongest possible terms any malicious use of our products," and that, quote, "we're committed to listening to feedback and innovating to make improvements that continue to guard against unwanted tracking." And just this month, Apple and Google announced a new partnership to develop a new standard to prevent unwanted tracking, an alert system that would be compatible with both Apple and Android devices by the end of the year.
I'm trying to leave him, but he always finds me.
Yeah, and that's because he has a tracker on your car.
Still, some of the cheapest tracking devices, like the ones in those troubling cases we told you about earlier, well, those devices have no alert system at all, which is why our security expert says it's so crucial for you to take responsibility of your own security.
Contact law enforcement, file a report. Take your car to a service station and ask someone to take a look. We need to be proactive and maintain our own security.
And we should note, at the moment, those alert systems for AirTags are only built into iPhones. But there is an app you can download on any smartphone, which will allow you to actually scan your surroundings for AirTags that might be in the area. We're going to post that information for you on our website, fox9.com. For the Fox 9 investigators, I'm Nathan O'Neill.